Hello, everyone. It's Coach Ed here, and this is Coach Ed's Amazing World of Sports. I want to thank everyone for tuning in, all of the amazing fans, and all fans of all sports across all different levels, no matter where. Thank you for tuning in today. Um, Before we begin, um, if you enjoy this show, definitely give me a like. If you haven't already done so, subscribe and share on all the different social media platforms. Everything you do to help me grow this channel, I truly, truly appreciate. So again, thank you. Now, today's episode is focusing on, again, the New York Football Giants. And what this episode I'm calling is Reason for the Season. Now, what do I mean by that? I've stated before that I see a window in terms of the win total for the Giants, and it can be anywhere from 6 to 11 wins. Now, I know that's a big window in comparison to others. Most people are just saying they're going to win XYZ amount of games and lose XYZ amount of games. Um, I can't do that. I'm not a gambler. I'm not good at gambling. So to me, that's a gamble, and I just don't gamble. But I do put it in the window and I say, okay, they can win 6 games or they can win 11 games. Can they win more than 11 games? Of course. We've seen that happen before. So, but, can it be 11, 12 wins? Can it be 6, 7 wins? Of course, anywhere in that framework. Now I'm going to go over 7 points that I think are going to be contributing factors for the reason for the season. Now, the number one reason that I'm going to start with is Daniel Jones. Um, as a fan base, you have those who love him, those who don't. And, it drives the fan base crazy. There's great debates behind it. So some of the reasons, we're looking at for Daniel Jones in reason for the season is his improved play, his maturation, definitely playing with smarts. We need him to do that. We need him to limit the turnovers. That's always been a big factor in the past. We also need him not to, as Walt Clyde Frazier would say, rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling. We don't need those types of plays from Daniel Jones. We also need him to have great leadership and take ownership of the team. If you got to get in guys' faces, you got to get on guys to motivate them, then do that as you are the leader of the team. The next number 2 point is injuries. It's been a big thing here. And we cannot continue to be the mass unit of the NFL. Having guys running in and out, and a high number of injuries. We can't have vital and prolonged injuries to key players where we're forcing our depth pieces to end up being the key pieces. We need everyone to be here, all hands on decks in a sort of mentality. The number 3 point is the wide receivers. We need our key wide receivers to perform to expectation. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're here to perform. You need to perform up to expectations. The teams, your own, and of course, the fan base. We need touchdowns. That's something that we definitely need from the wide receivers. We definitely need touchdowns. We don't need a high number of drops. That's been driving this fan base crazy. We're literally pulling our hair out for some of the fans. And we need Wan'Dale Robinson to develop to be an important contributor. He was a number 2 draft pick, so we definitely need him to develop and be able to go out there and produce. The number 4 point is the offensive line. We need them to develop and gel together, especially the starting 5. They are very important to everything we do offensively. And the offensive line, to be honest with you, it's a big factor for every point of this team, whether it's offense, defense, or special teams. We need them to perform. We need them to protect our quarterbacks no matter what. Keep our quarterbacks upright and allow them to do their jobs. We need our offensive line to open up the running lanes for our running backs. We have a dynamic running back in Saquon Barkley and some other key running backs who are able to go out there and perform if given the opportunity. So the offensive line needs to open up those lanes. And we also need them to play confidently and nastily. Go out there and put guys on their backs. As I like to say, if you're going to make them give them pancakes, put butter and syrup on them. So you need to play with confidence and be nasty out there. The number 5 point, cornerback play. We need them to develop quickly under this defensive system, especially our young cornerbacks. We definitely need them to develop because there is some talent there and they just need to develop. They also need to be confident when they go out there. Don't be cocky, but be confident in your play. You need to move past the previous play. I don't care what cornerback throughout time, every cornerback gets beat. It happens. You got to move past that play and not let it mentally take you out for the rest of the game or even to the next play because it could be detrimental. Just move on. And we need our cornerbacks to be lockdowns. Shut down the receivers from the other team. Shut them down. Don't let them go out there and perform. Number 6 point is coaching. With a new coaching staff, we definitely need good coaching. Can Brian Daboll be a head coach and not be distracted with offensive issues? If he's a play caller, okay, I understand that. But the play calls are developed during the week, so he can't be distracted with any other little tedious things. Yes, you go to the different position groups and give your point, but you can't be going over there constantly trying to fix things. You need to let coaches be coached. You let the coaches coach. All right. Let them go out there. That's what they're here for. You talk to them, you tell them what you see and let them go out there and coach the players up. And be a good manager, making sure you're on top of things, not wasting timeouts, making sure the right personnel is in there, so you can go out there and call the timeouts at the right time, look at challenges and see if you want to make a challenge, little things of that nature. And number 7, the fan base. Yes, us as fans, we are a reason for the season. We cannot be a negative force where we're ripping our own players apart. Yes, you may think that, oh, well, they're football players or they're NFL players and they need to be mentally strong. Okay, I get the thought process, but no matter what, they're human beings, they're people, and they can let things get to them. Just like a lot of fans, no matter what, in your everyday life, you let things get to you. It's the same with the NFL players. So can't be a negative force and rip our own players apart. That becomes detrimental to the team. We need to be supportive. We need to be, if we're going to be a disrupting force, let it be to the opposition. Let's go out there and give the opposition a hard time, respectfully, not ignorantly, but yes, be a factor when, the game is on the line. Let's be the 12th man for our New York Football Giants. So those are my points that I was thinking about earlier today in terms of reason for the season. So you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Tell me your reasons for the seasons. Tell me if you agree with my points, if you think I'm off base, if you think I'm missing a point, let me know what you think. I really would appreciate it. So I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you really do like this show. And as I always say in sports, make sure when you turn it on, you turn it up. Peace.